Holy shit, this will look so great on my hunter. Let's have a look at the new WoW 9.2 mounts.
Hi, I'm Hazel, and today we're taking a look at the new mounts coming to WoW in patch 9.2. We've got approximately
Let's see what we're
40
gonna
new
farm.
mounts coming spread across about 10 or so different model types. You're going to notice
Wow.
that quite a few of these are tagged as coming from
10 different model types?
protoform synthesis. That is a new Zereth Mortis specific crafting system, kind of like Mechagon tinkering. You're going to collect materials in the new zone and then combine them to craft mounts. However, even
Wow.
though they are all crafted with materials that you can farm in the zone, the patterns for them may come from treasures, rares, Paragon caches, quest lines, any number of things. Just because it says protoform synthesis doesn't mean that it's going to be easy, although...
Holy shit, so you have to like puzzle it together basically. This reminds me of the Siege of Orgrimmar Scorpion, the mechanical one. Because there's like this mechanic Scorpion, and you need to also get like the buckets of color, you need to get the parts from the boss and stuff like that. So is it gonna be like that with the mounts there too? So you go from A to B, like let's say in the forest area you get the one part, and you go in the desert area and get another part and stuff like that. Maybe it's like that actually.
some of them certainly are going to be gimmies. The
That's
first model type that I
interesting.
want to show you is the Vombata, and we have 4 different colors of
What
these.
kind of
This
creature
the
is
Adorned
this?
Vombata from Protoform Synthesis. This gray and
Looks
bronze
like a
color
pig.
is the Curious Crystal Sniffer. The dark one is the Darkened Vombata. All 3 of those are tagged as Protoform Synthesis.
Wow.
And then if you want one that is not Protoform Synthesis, you have the Heartlight Vombata. This is for getting Exalted with the new Enlightened rep and will set you back 5,000 anima. Next up, we have the Proto-Stags, or the Servant
This
mounts,
one looks
and once
nice.
Again, 3 of
I
these
think it looks
colors are
great
going
on
to come
Paladin.
From Protoform Synthesis.
Yeah, the
This one is
Paladin
called
will
Death Runner, the
look
dark
great.
red with the white accents. The Pale Regal Servant.
I will definitely get this one. I like this one actually more than the red one, because this will actually really fit my Paladin. Wow, okay. So you can basically, just like I said with the Scorpion in the Siege of Orgrimmar, the mechanic one. So here's the same thing, right? You can like pick the color and stuff. Okay.
Is the same thing, but with a gray base. And then the Sundered Zereth Steed is going to be a darker color. One of the nice things about having multiple recolors for these Protoform
The light
Synthesis
gray
mounts
one.
is that if one of them happens to have like a really awful, obnoxious, hard to get pattern, chances are at least one of the other patterns is easier if you really wanted like a Proto-Stag. Finally, the 4th Proto-Stag is the Anointed Proto-Stag, and this is once again an Enlightened rep mount. This one comes earlier at Revered, 5,000 anima for this particular Servant mount. If you're after something a little spookier, or you've just
Wow.
been lusting after these ever since we saw them in the first patch,
That's
there
the one
are
we saw in
more
the
rat mounts
le-
coming in patch 9.2. There are 5 different colors of them. This one, the Colossal Ebenclaw
Wait,
rat,
in
comes
5
from
different
Jair's Gauntlet
colors?
Layer 4, that is for completing the new Boss Rush mode of Torghast. You also have the Colossal Plague.
Guys, I will already tell you, I will definitely get this one. Like, my goal is actually to get this one. Because I have like a Mecha Gnome Warlock. And my outfit, if you guys have seen this character already on live streams, like my outfit would fit perfectly with this mount on my Mecha Gnome Warlock.
Torghast. You also have the Colossal Plague Spew Malrat.
Because I also have like something very dark.
The Colossal Soul Shredder Malrat is from the new Layer 16 Flawless Master achievement, so more standard issue Torghast for that. The Colossal Umbrahide Malrat is a random drop from
Wow.
Torghast Layers 13 or higher. It makes a lot
That
of
is
sense
so
that these are
cool,
high
so we get
socials
more
in
reward
Torghast,
now
since
for
that is where you
Torghast.
see the most Malrats around. And then the Colossal Wraithbound Malrat comes from a Mossborn Supply chest, which is a chest you can find out in Zereth Mortis. Our
Wow.
next new mount model is here to answer the prayers of Hornet lovers nationwide. There's got to be at least a couple of them, and that's the
I think this one could be my favorite one so far from all I've seen. Yo, this looks so freaking nice, and it's a flying mount, right? Holy shit, this will look so great on my hunter.
Vespoid mounts. This is the Bronzewing Vespoid, a Protoform Synthesis color of them. We've also got Buzz, a silvery
Nah, the
purple
first one looks
also from
better.
Protoform Synthesis with a very unique, interesting, and articulate mount description.
Buzz.
The Forged Spite Flyer is a 3rd color option, very
That's
similar
also
to the
good.
first one. And then the Vespoid Flutterer rounds out the Hornets with a silver.
Maybe on
and
a
not
priest.
really gold. I guess it's gold. It's not bronze. Brass? Yeah, sure, brass. No, brass is orange. Colors, Hazel.
It doesn't really look like
Speaking of
gold, I agree.
metallics, here are the much anticipated snail mounts. This is the Bronze Helicid from Protoform Synthesis. You also have one called Serenade.
Oh, this one is nice. Actually, that's the one we saw in the trailer as well, right? That's the one I said, hey, let's get this one. Because this one is like very, very funny. Because you're literally on a snail, but you're not slow. You're actually fast. It's a contradiction, makes no sense, right? But yeah, this one looks cool. Like, I love big mounts. I like to look massive. Maybe I want to show off all the time. I don't know.
again from Protoform Synthesis.
That's
but
a
it's
nice
more of a
one.
classic gold shell. I say classic as
I think
that
it's
is
so
the
good for
original
us,
snail
this
shell
patch,
color.
because we
You
get so
definitely
much to
welcome
collect.
expect. And for the third option, you've got the unsuccessful prototype fleet pod with more of a steel-colored shell. And that brings us to spiders. Zereth Mortis has both proto spiders as well as mecha spiders. The mecha spiders will be able to fly. Nothing I've seen so far indicates to me the proto spiders would, but
Holy shit.
that's going to be remarkable.
That's so cool.
This is the Terracnid Creeper, another protoform synthesis mount. Our second color option here is called the Genesis Crawler, and you've also got
This
the
just keeps
ineffable
getting better,
Skitterer mount
guys.
in case you wanted a red one. And then we've got this Zereth Mortis themed mecha spider with the cartonized Zereth steed. This
Wow.
is widely believed to be the ahead of the curve mount for the jailer, so for defeating the jailer on heroic difficulty during Shadowlands. This is going to be our new end of expansion AOTC.
My heroic is not that hard.
This thing does fly, and it's the flying animation on it that makes me think that maybe the regular spiders aren't gonna do this. The mount special animation for it is also
Wow, this can transform. This is a freaking transformer. You can turn this into a freaking motorcycle even. Holy shit. Now that's one that's definitely worth getting, because you can do so many things on that. Not only can you fly, it's also one of those mounts that look really nice on the ground. Like, I actually love this kind of mounts that can fly, but they have like a cool walking animation as well. Because if you're on like a dragon and stuff, it's not so horrible if you're walking, but I prefer like stuff that has like legs like that.
animation for it is also pretty cool, and I believe is shared with the early
Wow.
mecha spiders, which will also be able to fly in 9.2. Next up, we have the Orlids.
Wait. The Mechagon spider will be able to fly? Did you guys hear that? Holy shit. So they're buffing this.
The earlier Mechagon mecha spiders, which will also be able to fly in 9.2. Next up, we
Yeah,
have the Orlids.
I heard
These
correct.
are the new Zereth Mortis jellyfish. These are currently tagged as underwater only mounts, and I really hope that they decide to let them fly, or that I've misunderstood and that they will be able to fly, because these are from some pretty serious meta achievements. This one is the Cryptic Orlid. This is the achievement mount for From A to Zereth, which is the new Zereth Mortis zone meta achievement. There's also a recolor of it.
I actually
called the
like
Sharon
achievement
Orlid, which
mounts.
is the Glory the Sepulchre Raider.
Let me tell you guys why I actually love achievement mounts. I think achievement mounts are great because not only are they difficult to get and you need to have a certain amount of skill to get them, but also because they are 100% guaranteed chance. Like, I actually hate farming mounts that I have like 1% drop chance or something. There have been a couple of mounts that already killed the boss that drops this one at least 200-300 times, and I've never seen this mount, even though it says online it's like 2% drop chance or something. Like, what the heck? How can this be 2% drop chance and I killed this one 200 times? I should have it already 100%, right? Like, this is bullshit. Like, I've calculated something, and this is something doing the Wrath of the Lich King Proto Drakes. That's actually way faster, for example, to get the red Proto Drake than, for example, to get the Time Lost Proto Drake, right? If you count the hours it takes for this achievement, and it's often like that if you consider like the amount of time you spend to actually farm certain ones, or some have only like a daily drop from a boss, right? So it's way better to actually grind like this for mounts with achievement. Like, yeah, it can be a pain in the ass, because sometimes you go for an achievement and you have nearly done everything, and then there's like one you mess up. Like, let's say there's a timer, or you're not allowed to kill another mob, only the boss. The mobs must stay alive to get this, and it happens sometimes that you mess up. Like, this happened to me too with achievements. Like, I would miss 1 or 2 because I accidentally killed a mob I was not supposed to kill, or I killed the boss too quick. Like, this happened to me, but it's still way better than to camp somewhere for like a month just to get a mount, right? Like, I rather grind for 1-2 weeks, and it's a bit difficult, than to waste 1 month of time camping.
Mount. And then there's one more color option with the Deep Star Orlid, which appears to directly drop from Hurricane, which is a Orlid rare out in Zereth Mortis. It would surprise me if the Zone meta mount and the Raid meta mount are both underwater only mounts, especially because this is not Najatar, and to my knowledge we can't fly those out in Zereth Mortis. But we'll see, they are jellyfish, so perhaps maybe they're just for the sea. Next, we have the Proto-Wolves that have drawn so many Nintendo comparisons. This is the Heartbond Lupine.
Holy shit! It really looks like from
Pokemon. That I've been able
Pokemon.
to find in 9.2 so far, aside from the Vicious War Stalker, which is a data mined only vicious mount, not in the mount journal.
Okay, let's go back. Which ones are we getting? So, I will get this one, 100%. I like this one. This will actually fit my Paladin a lot, because I have like this very cool outfit. I want to get this one for sure. And where was the Hornet? Is this the first one? Yep, that's the one. And I want this Hornet. I definitely want to get this Spider. Because he can freaking transform. It's a freaking transformer thingy. And this one, there's no doubt. I'm definitely going for this one. Like, no chance I'm not getting this. I really want this one. This one looks so nice.
On so many Nintendo comparisons, this is the Heartbond Lupine, a protoform synthesis mount. It is the only proto-wolf that I've been able to find in 9.2 so far, aside from the Vicious War Stalker, which is a data mined only vicious mount, not in the mount journal, likely for a future PvP season within patch 9.2, but not the first one. We'll get there. The next category I would like to title as Big Birds. We've got 3 of them.
They remind me of the Blood Elf mounts.
This is the Raptora Swooper. We also have the mod-adapted Raptora for a more
they can fly, right?
Look, monochrome, black and white. Spooky. And then we've got the Desert Wing Hunter for the third one.
Or they probably can't.
Doesn't exactly show very well how long the tail feathers are on these things. I promise you, they're long. I don't think that's going to make any difference to your decisions, but I just wanted you to know. Next, it is Toad time. We have 4 different proto-toads available from Zereth Mortis.
Very interesting.
The Gold-Plated Bufonid, the Patient Bufonid, the Prototype Leaper, and the Russet Bufonid. If you wanted one that looked a little bit more, I don't know, violent, have the Vicious War Croaker.
That's the one I want. But how does the Horde one look like? Because usually I'm playing art on Horde side. I would probably get the one on the land side too, though. Let's see.
One's a little more similar to the Arden Wheel Toad mount that we already saw, but with faction-themed armor. This is, of course, going to be the
This looks so cool, the armor.
Mount. Speaking of seasons, we've got a couple of miscellaneous mounts to wrap things up with. Check out the Waste Warped Death Walker.
Wow.
This is the Keystone Master.
It looks better than the green one. I like the red color more than the green one.
The Venthyr purists have got to be happy about this. This one will go with your Venthyr Mog. This is going to come from achieving a Mythic Plus rating of at least 2,500.
Yo, she's correct. Now, holy shit. My druid that is Venthyr? Like if I check his Mog and I'm standing there on top with this. Holy shit, this will look so cool. That's a 100% matching combination.
In Shadowlands Season 3, which is up from 2k. However, keep in mind you are going to have both wings of Kazavesh to help you boost that score. We've also got the Zereth Overseer. This is the only mount of this model that we've found so far.
Wow, that looks cool.
The Jailer on Mythic difficulty in the new
Mythic difficulty. Holy shit. But we can push for that, maybe.
It flies on a graceful stream of perfect geometric understanding.
It's gonna take a while, though.
Finally, another one that they do not put in the mount journal because they are nice enough to not taunt us with it. This is the Cosmic Gladiator Soul Eater, which is the new Gladiator mount for Shadowlands Season 3. You can earn one of these by reaching the 2400 rating in 3v3.
I like the red armor.
Season 3, and then staying there for 50 wins, or earning 50 wins at or above that rating. It's a long shot for most people, including me.
It's doable. Cool you just do it. You just PvP from time to time.
Those are the new 9.2 mounts. I am particularly excited for the Snail, of course, and then after having looked at them again, I'm increasingly excited for the Veth.
At least 5 I will get. Yes, this one.
Relatively early, and I can definitely see myself buzzing around the new zone on one of these. Thank you so much for watching, and have a wonderful day.
This looks so good on my Warlock. Yo, those mounts are really cool. Let me like that video first, because it's very informative. Thank you, Hazelnuttygames, for making this video. Now we know what we are going to farm for. Holy shit. And this spider is really cool. And then we get like freaking hornets and stuff. Are there actually currently any Hornet mounts? I don't think there is any Hornet mount, right? Let me quickly Google this actually. I think this is the first time we see a Hornet mount. Because I know there are like those bees and stuff. Like the bee mount is really nice. But there's not a single Hornet. Yo, that's the first time to see this model. Holy shit, yeah. I just checked, guys. That's the first time we get a Hornet. You know what's interesting? And this is something that people always point out when like new mounts come out. Like this Hornet model could be one for like WoW 10.0. Because maybe in the next expansion there will be actually mobs like that are Hornets like that. And other mounts that are not proto mounts, but that are actually living creatures. Because they're like robots, alright? They're like cyborgs. Or are they actually also living things? I don't know. They all look to me very mechanical. But yeah, guys, if you are new to this channel, please don't forget to hit that subscribe button. And I would really appreciate if you give this video a thumbs up. And let me know in the comment section what mount you are going for in 9.2. I have a couple of them I'm going for, and let's hope we can get them as fast as possible. I will see you guys in the next video.